How are you guys all doing? Hope you guys are all doing well. I know again, now I gotta tell y'all, I did do this early. And what I mean by that is I did pretty much set this. I uh I put it up for maybe 10 minutes, whatever like that, that I was gonna be going live at 8:15. 8:15 Central, by the way. And even on top of that, just like a black person, I purposely did it late. And even with that being said, I know that there's a good chance that it's not being notified out to you guys, which it always happens. It's only natural. So just like my other videos, if you're watching this video right now, it's a good chance I'm not going to start it till 3 minutes. So if you happen to be watching this at a later time and you skip ahead to the 3 minute mark, it's a good chance that if I'm still talking by the 3 minute mark, that I will be, if I'm still talking about the 3 minute mark, I'm trying to get it to my face look a little brighter. Um, by the 3 minute mark, I will either still be talking or I'm going to go live at that 3 minute mark. Why is the lighting doing this to me? I don't like that it does this. I'm trying to get to where y'all can see me real good, whatever like that. My face keep going in and out and in, whatever like that. So anyway, again, appreciate you guys all being here. If you're in here, I see I always get my shout outs. Now let me go ahead and say something real quick. And I don't want you to take this the wrong way. It don't matter because people are going to take things the way they want to anyway. To you who made a comment and saying, why do you only shout out the people? Or I notice that all the YouTubers don't do anything but shout out the people who give a donation or a super chat. That's what you're supposed to do. If you only knew me, I'm a very humble person. Anybody that donates a super chat, anybody that donated to PayPal, anybody that donated through Cash App, I'm going to thank them and I'm going to say their name and I'm going to thank them for them donating, especially in times like this. Do I need anybody's money? Absolutely not. But at the same time, the people that do donate, I don't know what these people do as a profession. I do not know. But at the same time, I'm going to thank them for donating. So some of y'all were complaining. You didn't shout me out, and it's all because I didn't donate. And if you were in here, like I told you at the beginning of the video, I shout people who comes into the room. Like right now, we got Barb Reisner in here. We got Jerry Early. We got Yusef Arlene. We got Auto Reverse. We got CEO Reacts. So right now, like some of the comments I'm seeing here right now, I will say you guys' name as y'all gather into this area right now. So some of y'all were, it's strange that some people were salty and they felt some type of way because they felt like they needed to donate for me to shout you out. No, you don't need to do that. But you need to understand that if somebody do donate, I'm going to shout you out. But in the beginning of my videos, before I actually get to the meetup of people that come into this like an assembly, once you're gathering in here, I'm just saying your name. You know, we got Sandy, Auto Reverse, we got you told me don't shout you out. So okay, I got you. Doc Vince in the house says I'm here. CEO, we got CEO Reacts in here again. So anyway, I just wanted to make that clear because some people felt like if I don't get shouted out, that's because I didn't pay. No, it has nothing to do with that. I don't care if you donate or not, it doesn't make me any difference. Anyway, the point of you guys doing this video right here is that you guys can all see this, is that you see the title of the video, and I want you to think about the title right now while I'm getting ready to pull something up for you guys, because I got this from several of my subscribers who told me about this. I didn't even know that this was even a thing. Like I didn't even know that this was something that was happening. I did not know that as people started calling this a thing where Trump was giving reparations for white people. So I was like, what? First of all, I knew it was going to be ridiculous anyway. There's a message being held for review right now. I don't know what you're trying to say. Potentially inappropriate messages are held for review. Got it. I don't know what you were going to say. I don't like the orange-faced man. I don't know what that was about, but I'll allow that. I mean, I don't know. YouTube is doing that, by the way, guys. If somebody's saying you don't like the orange-faced man, I mean, that doesn't bother me, but getting crazy and disrespectful would be another thing. So anyway, you guys all see the title, and I watched the video, and it was this man named Roland Martin, and of course Joy Reid, she got in on it too, where they made this big old huge They made this big old huge thing about this announcement that Trump made. And Trump was saying that he's going to get into this, he's going to make sure that the school systems, and he's going to go after the schools that allow people to be brought into the schools. And he said he's going to go after schools that actually racially discriminated against any of the victims, and any of the victims, he's going to make sure that they're going to get rewarded or get like some type of justice for them being racially discriminated against. And so all these people, some white appear to be, I'm just telling you white, whether they're liberal or not, I'm just going to assume that they are based on how they were talking. But all these people came out and were saying all these things in regards to that. All these things in regards to that, like, oh man, Trump is giving reparations to white people. And I was like, wait, what? So guys, if y'all want to, you can actually watch the video and the announcement that President Trump made when he said, hey, Mama Carol, how are you doing? When Trump said what he was going to do. And what I love about this, Joy Reid and this Roland Martin guy, whoever he seemed like he's somebody that very popular. I haven't heard or know much about him, but he got online with another person and they made it out like Donald Trump is giving reparations to white people by saying he's going to go after colleges that racially discriminated against people. Negroes. Number one, why do y'all always have to insert yourself in almost every facet of things? When President, I knew it. The minute this came across me and somebody said President Trump is giving reparations to white people, I'm like, wait, what is this? The minute I started listening to what President Trump was saying, I just looked at this. I saw what Joy Reid said, Roland Martin said, and you guys, they are becoming irrelevant. Just like Al Sharpton, Jesse Jackson's and all them, they've been irrelevant for a long time. And the only way to keep themselves relevant is to find some shape, form, or fashion of racism in anything and try to make it a thing just so somebody can watch them, hear them talk, because people are finding them to be irrelevant. Just like CNN ratings going down, MSNBC ratings are going down, all that stuff is going down, and people have to try to come up with something to make themselves relevant. And if you bring up President Trump and talk about President Trump, he brings in ratings, he brings ears to the table. That's what he brings. So it's giving these people something to talk about, which means it will give some of these people who might be easily butthurt, some of these people who are always want to be victims, it will bring them to Roland Martins and the Joy Reids or anybody else that wants to do any type of race baiting. And if you go and look at that video, you will see exactly what I am talking about, ladies and gentlemen. You will see exactly what I'm talking about. President Trump, again, said that any college that they find that was participating in racially discriminating, he's going to go after those colleges. He's going to make sure that certain staff are fired, whatever like that. So it's interesting that the minute he says that, black people, how come we not thinking he's talking about us? When he said any of these colleges that were racially discriminating, why do y'all automatically assume he was talking about white people? Oh, I know why, because President Trump said he's going to go after these colleges that was majorly pushing DEI. Oh, black people, y'all thought that was only about y'all? I thought the diversity, equity, inclusion included everybody, huh? How all of a sudden you made it about you? How all of a sudden you made it about you? So anyway, nevertheless, let me tell y'all something. I did a video a long time ago that could completely shut down any narrative, because on these pages, like the Roland Martin, the video that I watched on Roland Martin page, the video that I watched with Joy Reid, there were people in the comments. Let's see what MAGA is going to have to say about this. Let's see what black people are going to, let's see what these black Trumpsters are going to have to say about this. I don't hear any black people say anything. Well, hopefully all of you guys are in here right now. For the ones who said, oh, I bet you black people don't got no argument on this. I bet you black Trumpers don't got no argument on this. Negro, the fact that he said he was going after colleges that were discriminating, racially discriminating, who do you think that was talking about? You, me, white people, black people, Asian? And that's where it kicks in at, because you guys, they brought this to me. Did you not think that I was going to remember? I did a whole entire video on this. Negroes, do you forget what happened in June of 2023? Asian people brought a complaint to the Supreme Court of the United States. And the Supreme Court of the United States threw out affirmative action because the Asians brought that to the Supreme Court, showing undenying proof that colleges were being racist. Oh, black people, y'all thought that only pertained to you though, huh? It only pertained to black people. No, the Asians are the one that headed up this whole entire thing in June, showing that colleges were racially discriminating against Asians, which means the Supreme Court looked at this and said, hey, we got to get rid of this affirmative action. There were qualified Asians, qualified whites, qualified all kinds of people that did not get into college because of DEI-like type policies that allow blacks and browns and other people who claim to be black and brown to get into colleges solely based off of their skin color, not their grade point average, not their ACT test, none of that. They solely got in because of the fact that they were black. And let me tell you something. For a lot of you black people that got pissed off about this, do you even understand what you were even saying right now? Oh, we pissed off because now Trump gonna go in there and he gonna do this because now he's not gonna let us get in there because of our color anymore. Do you even know what you're even do? I don't care. If Roland Martin see this, I would love to talk to him. I'm not gonna call this man. I don't do that. Y'all know me. I don't call them no bad names. I don't know enough about him, but I do know Joy Reid is nothing more than a puppet to play her role in all this. And we see that her ratings are going down. She dropped down what, 50-some%? Her ratings are dropping. People are done with the stuff. People are seeing the truth. So I don't understand what people are getting on this whole kick like Trump is giving reparations for white people. How? Because guess what? White people are going to have to get the grades just as much. Guess who's getting them? No, you know who you're going to have to compete against? Let's keep it real. You're competing against Asians. You're competing against the Asians. The Asians are not just Chinese people. Did you know that? Asians can be Chinese. They can be Korean, they can be Japanese, they can be Taiwanese, they can be from Vietnam, they can be Vietnamese, they can be Philippine, they can be Hawaiian, and guess what? They can be Indian from India. Look who the highest paid people in America right now. Look who the highest paid people are. Y'all thought you thought it was white people? No. You better look real good. Look who are the highest paid people in America right now. You're gonna find they're gonna be Indians. Indians and Asians are the highest paid people in America right now. So when you see Trump saying he is going to go after these colleges that were racially discriminating, he is looking at what the Supreme Court overthrew during that when they tossed out affirmative action when it came to college. Asian people were being racially discriminated against because they qualified, they had the grades, they had everything they needed, but they were completely being denied just so they can let black folks in. So that is racism, Negroes. You think that you the only goddamn race in America that can be racist against? No, because some of you black people are racist. Y'all don't like to hear that though. Did I go to college? Yeah, I went well beyond college. Ask somebody what I am. Ask somebody what I do. And guess how I got in there? Grades. Guess what? Going through medical, going through school, guess what happened? When we went through med school, guess what color my teacher saw? Guess what color my professor saw? They saw black. You know what that black was? The ink they wrote, whether you got an A, B, C, D, or E, or F. I'm sorry, A, B, C, D, or F. That's the color they saw right there. That's the color they saw. So that's what I'm saying. It's amazing that somebody is doing something right. Somebody is doing something right. And the first thing y'all can do is complain. And you know what I love about this too? When I bring this truth to a lot of you ignorant Negroes, you know what y'all defense mechanism is that's been implanted in your Negro brain from indoctrination? Watch the Uncle Toms. Watch this, guys. Look, the chat is moving too fast, but I guarantee you, you're going to see some Uncle Toms. You're going to see some Uncle Ruckus. You're going to see Sambo. You're going to see Tap Dance. You're going to see Coon. You're going to see Porch Nigga, House Nigga. You're going to see Boot Liquor. You're going to see all that coming in there. You want to know why? Because on an intellectual level, there's nothing they can say to rebuttal or battle what I'm saying right now, because they hate when the truth get brought to them, because they hate the fact that nobody's going to be sitting there giving heed to your crying boy who cried wolf bullcrap rhetoric. You have nothing else. You have no excuse. You have no complaint. Darn right, Trump should be doing what he's doing, because guess what? That's a huge umbrella that covers us all. If there's colleges to be found that they were not letting black people in there when black people qualified GPA wise, then guess what? They're going to be in trouble for that as well. If they find colleges that were racially discriminating against Asians, they're going to find them as well. If they find colleges that were racially discriminated against whites, he's going after them as well. Quit thinking that it's all about you. You want somebody to look at you. You want white people to, you do all this. This crazy that y'all do all this. Oh, look what they're doing to us. Look, nobody's worried about you, Negroes. Nobody's looking at you. Do your thing. Live your life. Stay in your lane. Do what you're supposed to do. You guys are going out here looking like some goddamn on people just looking for somebody to be your friend. Please, white people, accept us. Accept us. We want to be noticed. We want to be heard. White people looking like, who cares? Who cares? Who cares if somebody hear you or not? Be a good man. Be a good woman. Be a good father. Be a good husband. Be a good role model. Be a good community leader. Be something like that. Why you always got to be heard? For what? Because I want somebody to affirm my feelings. I want somebody to see that I'm here and I exist. And okay, now that you got people's attention, now what? Now what? You like to hear that though, I know. Y'all don't like to hear that. I told you. Americans, my brothers and sisters that listen to me right now, I'm glad that we're done with this mess. Obama brought this stuff in. Trump had to sit there and be on the receiving end of all this nonsense. Biden them edified it even more. And guess what? Biden them calls us to unite more than what we thought that we could ever unite, because a lot of people we are completely done. We are done with the woke crap. We done with the everything is racist crap. We are done with the, Trump about to rein in this crap. We done with Trump being Hitler. We done with anybody that support Trump as are Nazis. We are completely done with all of that crap. You know what you're going to do? You complaining Negroes, you complaining white liberals, you guys are going to be doing the same exact thing for the next odd years until you wake up and see how wrong you are. Otherwise, all you are doing is just wham, crying and complaining. Oh, woe is me. Oh, somebody look at me. Oh, this is terrible. We can never this. We can never that. Well, Negro and white liberals, stay where y'all are. Please, yes, that's all you got. That's all you got. Do you need somebody to affirm you? Do you need that? Do you need somebody to, y'all, to me right now, it's like the kid. It's like the kid that stands around and just makes faces. And they trying to look at you. You know what I mean? Y'all ever see those kids that do that? They want your attention, so they just do stuff there. Let me see if somebody looking at me. Gosh. Let me see if somebody looking at me. Life is horrible. You know what they're trying to do? They want your attention. It's like, you know what I'm saying? That is literally the same exact thing the kids do. You want somebody to come into your world and look at you and go, honey, what's wrong? All these white people. Well, what did the white people do, honey? They racist. Oh, they are? Yeah. Well, how are they racist? Because Trump is saying that he gonna open up the colleges, and he said anybody that's being racially discriminated against, he coming after them, and he just giving white people their reparations. That's exactly what a lot of y'all look like right now. That's exactly what you guys look like. You look like a bunch of complaining babies who want nothing more than for somebody to pay you some attention, to look at you, to ask you what's wrong so you can vent. And guess what? When you get done doing all of that venting, now what? When you get done doing all of that venting, now what? You want somebody to rub your shoulders? You like a lot of these colleges did for a lot of you weak-minded individuals that don't want to grow up. You in Neverland, like Peter Pan. You want a closet so you can go in there and cry and vent. Oh, the racial microaggressions. It's amazing that a lot of y'all even bought into that nonsense. They told you to be upset. They told you to be mad. They told you to be pissed, and you reacted accordingly. And now that the adults are back in there, nobody's going to be heeding to your bullcrap. Nobody's going to be heeding to your bull crap. Nobody's going to be heeding to your whining, your complaining. Everybody is done with it now. You guys are going to be sitting back still talking about, hey, hey, ho, ho, these racist cops have got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho, these racist politicians have got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho, these racist white people got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho, these racist schools have got to go. Nobody's going to be paying y'all no attention. People are going to be moving on with their lives. They're going to be getting jobs. They're going to be getting their careers going. They're going to be starting families. They're going to start buying homes. They're going to start moving on with their lives and doing great things while y'all are still sitting back being victims. That's it. And y'all, why is it the world? The world. Oh, the world. The world is so, okay, you keep on dwelling on that. You are not going to be moving anywhere. You're going to end up with so much anxiety. You're going to end up with so much stress that guess what? Physiologically, your body is going to react to those stressors that you're bringing onto yourself. You're going to increase a chemical in your body, cortisol. You're going to have so much cortisol flowing through your system. It's going to start to weigh and actually start to have issues with your bodily systems, which will cause you to all of a sudden start to have these weird breakdowns. Too much stress will start to affect your bodily systems, your organs, your heart. You will start to have issues. And next thing you know, you're going to find yourself taking antidepressants or something like that. You're going to need things to regulate your hormones because now your balance is off, all because you thought yourself into sickness. You're going to be on this medication, antidepressants, which is going to come with a side effect of increasing your self-deletion rate, all because you have bought into the propaganda. You bought into this stuff just like right now with Trump giving white people their reparations. Look what Trump doing. Look what he doing. Look what he doing for the white people. Look at that. Nobody ever gonna do it for the black people. Nobody gonna do it for the black people. I know Black Lives Matter raised $90 million and they didn't do or give anything to black people, but we're not expecting black people to do nothing with all that money to give to black people. We expect black people to rip black people off. We expect black people to kill other black people. We expect that, but we expect more from white people like Trump. We want Trump to give more to us, even though we call him a racist, but he should be giving more to us. He should be giving that to us. It's not going to work, ladies and gentlemen. It's not going to work. I'm sorry. I'm telling you right now, for some of you that are in here right now, if you are one of those people that absolutely 100%, you're trying to bait me. When I say bait, B-A-T, you're trying to bait me. You're trying to find out where I work at. You're trying to find out where all this stuff. Like I'm not doing it. Y'all came for my licenses before and it didn't work. Okay. You tried to call the AMA and everything. It did not work. I'm not giving any of that out. For some of you that's trying to pull me in to this nonsense and show me like as if I am blind. Are you nuts? I'm not falling for it. Wrong Negro. You got the wrong one. For some of you, if you find out who this Roland Martin person, whoever this Roland Martin guy is, whatever like that, y'all go put the word out. Go to his channel. For some of y'all that sent this to me, go to his channel and let him know. I like to have a conversation with him. I would. But I can just tell you right now, based off of what I'm seeing, I'm not falling for it. So keep on crying, keep on whining, keep on saying, it's just going to be the old rhetoric because you know what? It brings money in. Let's just be honest. The only way that people who always are crying racism, it's not even really about solving anything. It's not. Based off of what we see in America right now, how things are, America is doing way better than what you think it is. It is. America is a beautiful country. America is very unique. There's no other country here like America. And even if you in here right now, you can't stand America, you think all this stuff is so bad. No, you don't. You don't think it's bad. You don't think America is bad, because if you did, you wouldn't be here. You wouldn't. You would be going somewhere else. Go to another country. Go get a passport. See if you can become a Canadian. See how that works out for you. Go to another country. You won't do it. You want to know why? Because all you need to do is keep crying victim, keep saying everything is bad, everybody's against you, because your reward is the attention that people give you. That's it. And that's why that reward, the reward of having eyes on you, The reward of people looking at you and pitying you because of you, that's your reward right there. And the part about that reward, it's never satisfying. Never. That's why you have to keep doing it. It's like a hit. You just got to keep on getting a hit, because when somebody gives you that attention, you get a dopamine release in your brain. And that dopamine release is a chemical that gets released. And guess what that dopamine does? It's a pleasure center. So guess what? Naturally, you want to return to that action. Naturally, you want to return to the behavior that causes you to get that dopamine release, which is you playing victim. So, oh, white people can look at you and go, oh, you poor little thing. Oh, you poor little black person. Oh, we're so sorry, black people. Oh, black people, we're so sorry. Forgive us for our ancestors, black people. We will bow down and kiss your shoes, black people. Oh, black people, we will give you everything you want, black people. Can you please forgive us, black people? Nope, that's not enough. Because yesterday I was trying to go outside, and when I went outside, I sprained my ankle. And if it wasn't for the white people who made steps, I never would have hurt my ankle. I'm used to my ancestors walking down the dirt ramp, and they built steps. It's always, it's always something. It's always something, man. There's no satisfying you. So, ladies and gentlemen, look, for years on end, before I got into this political world, every year I was getting the Role Model Award from the NAACP. I was getting all type of medals and things from the Rainbow Coalition, a leader among blacks, a leader of leader. Oh, father. Oh, I was getting all this stuff. And then when I start seeing this stuff that was going on in our community, that was damaging our community, and when Black Lives Matter tried to come into our church with all that rhetoric and all that bull crap, and I started busting out wrong. I don't care. If something is wrong, I'm calling it out. And I did call it out. And when I start saying things like, why is Al Sharpton and them still around? The civil rights movement is over with. We don't need that voice no more. What are we moving, black people? What are we moving into now? What are we heading towards now? What is our goal now, black people, as a community? What is our goal now? Where are we moving into? Because you know what? I'm on board with this golden age that Trump is talking about. No, but guess what? Guess what? Guess what? It does not matter. It does not matter, because if you keep on crying, you keep on whining, black people, is it working? Black people, I want to know if it's working. Is it working? And again, the danger of what you're going to end up seeing is that people have cried homophobia, people have cried transphobia, people have cried xenophobia, people have cried racism. They've done it so much that it completely, when you overstimulate something like that to the extent of what they have done in the past 3.5 years, people become desensitized to it, to where if there is indeed a real case of somebody being discriminated against, somebody being homophobic, somebody being xenophobic, somebody being transphobic, somebody being racist, if there's some legit real cases, they have desensitized us so much with overstimulation of that we'll just be like, oh, well, okay, take a number. Am I wrong? We have become completely numb to it. It can be a legit real case, and we so overstimulated by it that we just go, oh, okay. When you first start working out and using your hands, y'all remember the days when you were a kid, when you were on the monkey bars and you end up getting those calluses? You end up getting those calluses, right? At first, it's a little tender. Ooh, it's a little raw. And next thing you know, remember that you would take a safety pin and stick it through that hardened callous skin. You don't feel nothing no more. But guess what? You still now, when you go on the monkey bars, it don't even hurt your hands there anymore. You don't feel it anymore. It's just a callus, right? So that's what ends up happening. Is now that so much stuff has been done and under the guise of all those things that I just named out, that if something like that did come across as a real legit case, it's really going to have to be looked into for it to be legitimized, because otherwise it's like we just kind of like, okay, who isn't racist? Hey man, that people over there are racist. Okay, who isn't racist? Hey man, those people over there, they are homophobic. Okay, who's not homophobic? Hey man, those people over there, they are transphobic. Okay, we all know everybody's transphobic. Hey, look, those people right there, they're xenophobic. Okay, we know everybody's xenophobic. I mean, what do you want us to do? Do something about it. I really don't feel like it because I don't care, because I was on the receiving end of being called a racist, a transphobic, a homophobic, a xenophobic. I've been called it so much, I can't even let myself even care about it, even if it legitimately is a racist, a homophobic, a xenophobic, a transphobic thing. All of us are transphobic. All of us are racist. All of us are homophobic. All of us are xenophobic. All of us are bigoted. All of us are Nazis. All of us are fascists. What else is new? I'm black. Yeah, okay. What else is new? My voice is being suppressed. Yeah, just like everybody else's voice is being suppressed. The LGBTQ don't feel like they're being heard. Take a number. Now what are you gonna do? We gonna rise up and do what? For what? Rise up to what? See what I'm saying? The point is, you're not gonna go anywhere. I'm trying, look, black people, white liberals, I'm trying to help y'all out. Nothing is going to change in that regard. You want to know why? There is nothing to change. This stuff is all in your, a lot of this stuff is all, no, look, guys, look, some of y'all gonna read me the wrong way. I am not saying that there are not racist people. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that there aren't people out there that hate transsexual people. I'm not saying that there are not people out there that hate homosexuals. I'm not saying that at all. What I am telling you is that you will never, ever in your entire lifetime, in your children's lifetime, in your children's lifetime, you will never be able to stop people from hating homosexuals, from hating transsexuals, from hating black people, from hating white people, from hating Asian people. You won't be able to stop people from being that way. Therefore, why are you going to give all of your energy, all your time to that? Why would you do that? Because of what? What is it going to do for you? How is it keeping you from progressing in life? How? What is it stopping you from doing? I can't wake up in the morning and go outside. Stop lying. Stop lying. I felt like that in the hood a lot, like the street lights came on, you went in the house. And then on the weekend, man, it sucked because, a lot of stuff got real active on the weekend, unless all the gangsters and all them was going to some of the clubs around the city. You feel more oppressed if you grew up in the hood and the ghetto and the projects a lot of times than you do if you move out away from that stuff. Plain and simple. So what are we talking about? Again, what do you plan on doing with the time that you have here? You got one life, ladies and gentlemen, one life, one journey through this thing called life. When this thing is over, it is over. And I will be darned if at the end of my life, I'm going to be sitting there. Hey, at least I told them. Hey, at least I fought. Even though there was nothing to fight, I fought. I fought for the injustices. I fought for our people. I fought. And where did that get you? No, you know what? When you die, nobody's going to sit there and say that at your funeral. Hey, he sure did fight the fight. What fight? You got instigated into a fight that doesn't even exist. You got instigated to actually think about something that wasn't even there. You got instigated to look at white people like they're the enemy. They're not even there. White people, you got instigated to look at black people a certain way, and it's not even there. It goes around the board, people. It goes around the board. I don't care if you are a white racist or if you are black racist, if you are Asian racist. I don't care what the case may be. It does not even matter. How in the world would you let that soul get into your brain that you're not progressing in life? Like I said, I'm waiting on somebody in here. I'm waiting somebody in here to tell me, how is it stopping you from progressing? That's it. Now, I'll take a minute right now. Let me see what the comments are saying. I'm going to open up the comments. Let's see. Comments, all messages. Here we go. Somebody's comments are being taken off. Crash Bandit. Crash Bandit. I love it, man. I love that game. That game used to get on my name. I used to love when I got that mask. Boodabaga! Says, coming from an American, have a happy Thanksgiving. P.S. Hello from... I'm not saying that. Cassidy said, you're correct. They can't defend it. Midnight said, what happened? A whole lot happened. They claim that Trump is trying to give reparations to white people. How about that Matt Gaetz? Jonathan, exactly. You're like, yeah, how about that Matt Gaetz? Oh, here go the children in here. I ain't even going to read you and give you that energy. We got children in here. They know who they are. Trump literally says he loves dumb people, and you guys voted for him. Okay, like I said, we got children in here. All my white friends come from farmer families. They got millions. No, they don't. There's no way. That's privilege now. That's privilege. It was given to them. I'm trying to read some of y'all comments here. And again, I'm not getting ready to sit there and read some of the children's in here. What's going on, Ryan? Hey, let's see. This says, Cubhead Gaming says, hey, from Trinidad. Here, keep fighting for your country. We are winning worldwide. Now we here in Trinidad are able to vote out the Dems here because Trump won in the USA. That's crazy. If that's true, that's wild. Have you heard of Nancy Pelosi's husband's dad was involved in the mob? Yeah, I knew about that. 619 says, let's stay focused on the issues across the country. Facts. My truck and 2 cents says they can't even articulate what the Democrats have done to actually benefit everyone. They made them feel good. You know, they see, the thing is right now, according to the internet world and how things work on phones and computers and everything like that, I think I watched a few videos that we can actually see it medicinally, where the brain like can get a flood of dopamine by people. You know, when people look on their phone, they see the heart and things like that. So what it does, that dopamine shot, it causes them to actually want to repeat that behavior so they can get that same feeling. And that's why you'll notice that some people channels or some people pages on Instagram, you'll see the longer they had their channel, depending on if it's a male or female, the more crazier things they got to do, because after a while, if they don't get those same amount of likes, or if they don't get those same amount of hearts or something like that, they got to do something for people to feed it. So I know exactly what you mean by that. And it's actually one of the things, I guess, one of the creators who was helping with the Facebook and all that, they knew it was happening. They was kind of nervous about doing it because they said, man, how detrimental is this going to be? Because people have lost their minds. If they get onto their Instagram and they don't see the amount of hearts or likes, whatever like that, they really go into a depressive mode. It's really crazy. But here's the thing, when you just say they can't articulate it, well, see, when you do things that are trending and make people feel good, you know, you put their group of alphabet community people in movies, put their group of alphabet communities at the White House doing what they usually do at these alphabet community parades and everything like that. It makes them feel good to say, oh, they're with us. And because we see it on TV, because we see it mainly pushed out on social media, because we see it mainly pushed out on streaming services like Hulu and Netflix and Prime and all that, because we see that, and because we see it being promoted in the White House, it makes them think that it's happening everywhere, right? And then they get disappointed because now they can't figure out for the life of them how America voted like America voted. Like, they are losing their minds. Have y'all seen some of these videos? Have y'all seen some of the videos? And the thing is, what's sad about it is that no one, I'll tell them all day long, you should be more pissed off at the one who tricked y'all into thinking that all America was cool with that all America was accepting that, when y'all thought, because they were putting these things in the school systems and parents like me were fighting for it, you guys all thought, because y'all saw it in the movies, You saw it on Netflix. You saw it on Hulu, Prime TV, Disney Plus. You saw it all at the White House. You seen it in commercials. You guys were under the goddamn delusion that all of America was on board with that. And you seen how America voted. We're not with that. So now y'all want to lash out at all America. You want to lash out at 80% of all that red map in America because you thought that we were all on board with that. No. What you and y'all getting pissed off? I can't believe America. I can't believe America. Look what they've done. How can they vote for that racist man? I don't want my mother anymore. Mom, please tell me you did not vote for Donald Trump. Please, mother, because if you did, you are not my mommy anymore. You are not my mother, Mom. Daddy, Dad, please tell me you did not vote for Donald Trump. I won't be able to get my penis cut off, Dad. Donald Trump won't let me get my penis cut off, Dad. Daddy. That's what they're doing. I saw on TV, I saw on Instagram, I saw on Grey's Anatomy, they even said it in the show that guys like me will be able to have this surgery so long as the Democrats stay in power. But if they let Trump come in or any Republican, they're going to take it away from me. Oh, they're going to take it away from me. Yeah, y'all hate when I do that, don't y'all? Y'all hate. I know it's burning y'all up. Look, I know it's burning you up, and I love it. You want to know why? You ever seen a baby cry and whine over something? When you see a baby cry and whine over something, start acting like the baby and watch what happens. Start acting like that baby. The baby's up there. If you go, the baby gonna stop and look at you. I'm showing you what you look like. But here's the thing. You guys don't even understand that you need to be pissed off at the ones who drove y'all to that delusion. They tricked y'all. They deceived y'all. And you fell for it. And now that you see, do you even understand? Some of you in here right now, do you even understand that we, the people of America, we're not with that bull crap? Do you not understand that? We were trying to tell y'all the whole way through that y'all only represent about a good 1% to 2% of all America. And you really thought that we were going to go for that as a whole society? You really thought that? Now, let me make this clear as a disclaimer in case some of y'all try to flag me. I don't hate any of you. I don't dislike anybody that's gay, lesbian, pansexual. I don't care how many genders you think you have. I do not dislike you. I would talk to you like a friend. I would help you move. I would like go out and have fun and kick it with you, whatever, and fun things like that. I would do all that. But one thing I'm not going to do, I am not going to buy into your delusion. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to buy into what you believe you to be. Hey, if that's what you want to say, brother. No, you don't understand, Ty. I am in the wrong body. I'm going to go, okay. No, seriously. It's been shown, Ty. It's been shown, Ty. They can sit in the chromosomes and they can show you that in one of my chromosomes, I'm going to go, okay, if you say so. No, you're not listening. No, I'm listening, but I'm just saying, I don't agree with you, but okay. Can we go ahead and talk about something else? When we're getting ready to go eat at Maggiano's? No, Ty. You need to understand. I really am in the wrong body, Ty. Okay, I believe that you believe that you're in the wrong body. Sorry. Again, can we move on? That's it. I got family. I got friends right now. I got people who are employees of mine that work in multiple medical facilities, right? We get along really well. They watch my channel and everything. They understand. They know there's no hate. But one thing I'm not going to do, I don't care. I won't do it. You can't make me do it. You can't force me to do it. And just like right now, all of America has shown proof that we're not with it either. We're not with this stuff, guys. Come on now. And when it comes to school, I'm an 80s baby, okay? I'm 42 years old. I remember a day when they came in with that big old cart on wheels with a record player on it. And we sung patriotic songs. Glory, glory, hallelujah. I remember when we had to stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I remember when I went to Roosevelt Middle School, we stood when the horn and everything was playing. I remember that when they came in with the music and everything, we sung music and songs that were like patriotic and things like that. And when somebody came in, it was a police officer, it was a firefighter, it was a doctor, it was a lawyer, it was somebody in there telling us about their career, giving us something to aspire to. Nobody came in trying to show us their sexuality. You know what I mean? Nobody came in trying to show us their explicit sexuality. They weren't trying to come in and show us that they was a go-go doll and then man. Nobody was doing things like that. They didn't do those things. And yet, you will be able to see, based off statistics, mental health has skyrocketed. If you're an 80s baby in here, if you are an 80s baby in here, we didn't have no mental illness. We didn't have mental illness, did we? If we had what we call mental illness, it was legit mental illness. It was the retarded people. And I'm not saying that to be derogatory or demeaning or anything like that. I literally mean it for the medical term that it was presented as, and that is retarded. We talking about the people that were like, you know, I'm not making fun of them. I can imitate people very well, as y'all can see. We're talking about them. And if there was somebody that was slow, they were the ones that just couldn't grasp the concept of this universal educational thing, which I can understand because some people learn different. We're all different, right? But we didn't have it to where if we was having like I'm having a day, the teacher would be like, well, you better have your day when you get home, but you're not gonna have your day in this classroom. Y'all remember those days? Do y'all remember those days? Now kids get I'm having a day. Okay, you're having a day. Go ahead and go to your quiet place. Are you ready to come back and sit down? No, I'm mad. I need my me time. Yeah, these are the kids today. So you see that mental illness and all this stuff has skyrocketed, and we're up here saying things like, "Oh man, we got work to do, people." Can we go back to the 80s and the 90s? Because that seemed to work really well back then. Whatever was going on in the 80s and the 90s, that seemed to work really well. All right. Thomas C says, do you think Ukraine war will be over within a year? To be quite honest with you, I do not know, but I can tell you this though. I can tell you this. There are, and I'm going to do a video on this. There are things in Ukraine that I found out through some congressmen that I talk with probably 3 to 4 times a month. And you guys know them. I talked about it the other day, right? There are something that, put it like this, Ukraine is a gold mine with something they call critical minerals, okay? All of you that are listening to me right now, despite what you may think of me, how goofy I am, how silly I can be, I know you don't expect that. You don't expect that out of somebody. You don't expect that out of a medical professional. I know. Y'all see what I'm saying? I'm not a structured person. You're not going to box me. So dude, you act like that? No, I'm me. I don't have to be put in the box. You will never be able to box me. I can be funny. I can be serious. I can be sentimental. I can be mean. I can be joyous. I can be entertaining. I'm me. I'm not just going to be a person that's going to be put in the box. So my point is saying that, okay, when it came to whoever asked the question about Ukraine, they got something there that I learned from a lot of congressmen called critical minerals. And these critical minerals that's in Ukraine are used for all sorts of things, like whether it be electronics, TVs, power and batteries, whatever, all these critical minerals. And that's why They're putting so much stuff towards Ukraine, the Democratic Party, because they want to cash in on that. Russia knows about that. Don't believe me right now, guys. Don't believe me. I cannot name off all of them, but the fact that that is it's a figure of speech when I say gold mine. Ukraine is a gold mine right now for a lot of those critical minerals, and that's what this whole thing is about. You think it's really just about Russia goes, and now they want to attack Ukraine just because, and then look, you see what, Jesus Christ. You see what happened when they asked Kamala Harris. Huh? You see what happened when they asked Kamala Harris. So everybody in here right now, if you are on a computer, right, you know what? I love this. I absolutely love this. I got a laptop with me right now. Make sure you guys hit that. Make sure y'all hit that like button right now. Hit the like button right now. Hit that like button, ladies and gentlemen. If you go on your computer and you type in Ukraine criminal, Ukraine critical, I'm sorry. If you type in Ukraine critical, the next word is going to pop up is minerals. And let me see. Critical raw materials, critical raw minerals are a big, huge thing in Ukraine, to the upwards of in the trillions of dollars worth of critical minerals in Ukraine. In Ukraine. So don't believe me. Don't believe me. Just keep on doing all the nonsense you're doing in here. It's fine, because I know how it is. You know, you're not educated. You don't have the intellectual capacity to even keep up with the things I'm saying right now. So the best thing you can do is throw out assaults. It don't matter, because guess what? I understand when fake news or any news channel that says, hey, bad publicity is good publicity. So if you're in here and you're trolling, go right ahead, because people, it's all good. I love it. I love when I have people triggered like that. I absolutely love it. Anyway, folks, I'm glad we brought that subject up, because that's something that I want all of you to do. All of you that are in here right now, make sure you guys go in on go to Google, look it up, research it right now. You can go on Yahoo, you can go on anything you want to, and look up the critical minerals that are in Ukraine right now. And that's why a lot of people are having a bid on it. That's why we have to help Ukraine. We have to protect Ukraine. We have to help Ukraine, ladies and gentlemen. Ukraine, they're our friends. No. Y'all, keeping it real. America, the Dems, y'all want to pimp Ukraine, is what y'all want to do. Those critical minerals that y'all get a hold of, you guys got your investments tied to it. These critical minerals are going to be getting sourced out to various things, be it like a technology company or a mineral processing company. And then you go and look at those mineral processing companies to see who have their hands in on those things. You're going to see Republican names might be on there. Democrat names might be on there. You really think that Hunter Biden was sitting over there on the Ukraine thing just because? This been all in the game, baby. They didn't think this is going to happen. So now, I'm not going to lie to y'all. It is going to be interesting to see how this is all going to play out, because let's not play stupid here. Trump knows. He's a businessman. Trump knows that Ukraine got those critical minerals there as well, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just keep it real. When Trump said he's going to end this war, it's going to be very interesting how he's going to do it. Vladimir Putin himself said, he told Tucker Carlson, he said the war can be over in a little over a week. He said Americans need to stop supplying Ukraine with weapons and it'll end. Now, I don't think he means it's going to end in the sense of saying, I'm just going to stop. I think he means we're going to completely annihilate him. But hey, here's the thing. Trump I'm telling you, Trump knows that those minerals are there. Trump is going to negotiate something probably to the extent of saying, Vladimir Putin, you'll be able to get some of these minerals. You need to stop killing right now. But because I'm stopping this right now, and if I wanted to right now, we can unleash hell on y'all. We gonna get our piece out of this Ukraine thing too. So how can we all come together and negotiate Ukraine? What will you offer out of these critical minerals to Vladimir Putin so that your people can stop being killed? Because America will continue to kind of help you out a little bit here and there. But guess what? We're going to get our cut out of this. I don't know how it's going to happen, y'all, but I do know some type of strategy is there. There is a reason why Russia went for Ukraine, and I told y'all it's because of those critical minerals. Now, I just gave y'all an example. I'm just all over the place with that. I don't know if that's how I don't know if that's how it's really going to happen. I don't know if Trump is going to be like, look, I don't care. I want people to stop dying. Let's end the war. Let's stop it. But there's going to be some shape, form, fashion of negotiation. And anytime there's a negotiation, there's going to be a person on the receiving end. There's going to be some sort of recipient. Somebody's going to gain something out of it. And what America gets out of that, I hope that this current administration will be exposed for. And I hope that the incoming administration will be able to be transparent enough to show the American people what this whole Ukraine and everything was all about, ladies and gentlemen. And I don't know what happened, but it looks like the chat froze a little bit. I'll see if I can bring it back. Oh, maybe it just completely froze out. Let's see. There we go. There we go. Okay, cool. All right, so what I'm doing right now, okay, I see someone say, MRM. I know you know, Ramon, I know who you are. Says, Dear MRM, let's see, I'm from the 60s and 70s, like Mama Don. Teachers could paddle us with a wooden paddle. Then it was the principal's turn. Yeah. You know, they can't bring it back because that's abuse. I know we all bought into the social construct of that being abuse and everything right now, but yeah. So anyway, folks, appreciate you guys all being here. I appreciate the trolls. I appreciate the haters. I appreciate the naysayers and all that. It's been a really good conversation. I promise you guys, and I'm trying to make sure that I am going to deliver on it. I promise you all that I will be going live a lot more, which I said I was going to start it in 2025, but I'm just trying to get myself in the groove of doing it. So all you guys in here, if you have not done this yet, make sure you do it. Thumbs up button, click it. Don't cost you nothing to do that. We got 380 people in there right now and 274 thumbs up. So I would appreciate, well, actually now we got 418 people in here. So it'd be awesome if we was able to get the thumbs up to match that other number as well. If you are on a phone, double tap the screen like this, double tap the screen, and that should give the video a like as well as what I'm being told. Now, just in case somebody tries to say, I thought what you said about likes, nuh-uh. Trust me, I'm not the one. I don't care about that. What I do care about, this is what I wish. When you hit the like button, it don't mean you like me. It's not like I'm looking for, how many likes did I get? I'm not that person. I don't care. What I do care about is the message getting out. And what I do care about is that this message keeps on getting consistently recommended to you. So that's what I wish YouTube would change that around. YouTube should change that thumbs up button. They should have a thumbs up button, but underneath thumbs up, it should say recommend to me. And then it should have a thumbs down, do not recommend to me. That way, you guys will know that you're not hitting the thumbs up for liking me or liking the video. It's more so that you are saying, I like this content and I like this stuff to be consistently recommended to me. That's what YouTube need to have it on there, because that's simply what that means right there. So anyway, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you guys all being there. I'm trying my best to keep this thing down to an hour when I do it like this right here. If I was in my studio area, I probably would be able to go longer. But like I said, I'm trying to do this in a different format. Make sure you guys go check me out on all the platforms. I'm on Instagram as Modern Renaissance Man, but the O in modern is a 0. It's the same way for TikTok, okay? I'm on Twitter or X as The Real Ty Smith. I'm on Rumble as Modern Renaissance Man, as well. And if you want to find out how you can join Patreon or anything like that, just go to any one of my videos. You will see it down there in the description area. For those of you that, let me see, for Cash App, 99 Pro, God bless you and thank you for that. D-Train with the D-Train with the Cash App, God bless you and I appreciate that. Number 88, thank you for the Cash App, appreciate that. I might be saying your name wrong, I'm sorry. Appreciate the super chat and God bless you for that. Everybody else, y'all know how I do. And I do wish you guys all well when I say this, even the haters in here as well. I hope and pray that every last one of you guys have food, shelter, and clothing. And most of all, I do pray that every last one of you guys are in great health, mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus.